Hello, welcome everybody to today's session. I'm your host Shahab, and I'm back with you guys with another amazing guest. Today, I have with me the one and only Abid Abdul Azeez. Hi, Abid, how are you doing?
Hi Shahab, how are you doing?
I
I'm all good.
am doing great. I mean, I'm very excited to see you. I mean, just for the sake of having this meeting, we're able to see each other after a long time.
Definitely. It's a pleasure. It's a
It's a
pleasure
pleasure.
to meet you.
Abid, let me just quickly introduce you since you are a person with many hats. Abid Abdul Aziz is a very dear and close friend of mine. Has been a colleague, has been a teacher, and currently, we discuss our ideas and everything. So Abdul Aziz, in a very formal way, he works as a lab specialist for the past 5 years in Abu Dhabi University, which is
Yes.
one of the top universities in the United Arab Emirates. He's also a master's graduate in mechanical engineering. Good job, Abid. You know,
Yes.
do,
Thanks for
do give
the
us do give us advice on how to do masters, for us.
definitely.
Yeah, and of course, one more thing that Abid has is passionate about working on DIY projects in his free time. And also, one more thing that I personally follow him is he's an avid photographer on Instagram. So do check out his Instagram link and profile in the description. So once again, thank you, Abid, for joining in.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction. Yeah.
I'm sure this is not like as much good enough as to introduce, the man, Abid Abdul Aziz, the man.
No. It's good. It's really good.
Okay, so Abid, let's jump into our the main topic today. So I was in LinkedIn recently, and I was checking out some of the posts, and then I see a post, and also in Facebook also by Dr. Ali bin Harmal, who's in Abu Dhabi University, and I see that there's an initiative in Abu Dhabi University for face shield and for the pandemic and response to the coronavirus. And your image comes on top, as one of the persons. So I contacted you and I asked to know what's happening, right? So,
Okay.
and the whole process was, I've heard a lot about this, and I really want you to tell us, our viewers, about this whole initiative and what's happening behind the scenes.
Definitely. Actually, our college dean, Dr. Hamdi Shaibani, was asking all of us, like our faculty members and staff, if we could suggest something to help the community, to help serve the community during the pandemic. Like he was asking us in what way can we help the situation right now. So one of our faculty members, Dr. Ionis, from the chemical department, he uh, he suggested an idea of having a face shield produced so as to donate these to hospitals or other places where the people are mostly in contact with others. Uh, so he provided us with a design, a 3D printed design by Prusa initially, to test it out and see if we can produce a good face shield with the facilities that we have. So once the design was sent to us, we tried prototyping. The main issue that we were facing in this stage was that the face shield, the band that holds the PETG material,
Mm-hmm.
like for example, I have the product that we
Oh,
have right now over here.
that looks super cool.
So yeah, so this band, for example, there are many designs available online as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the challenge is the time it takes to print one of these,
Mm-hmm.
and also the comfort for wearing the face shield on,
Mm-hmm.
like to be able to turn and so on. Okay, so this is how we have like the initial design. The main issue was the time it took to print. The thickness was too much, so 3D printing technology, although it's advanced in some areas, it's not too fast at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, keeping that into mind, I found some other designs as well. With the help of my colleague as well, who was Ahmed Al Awawdah. He is working in the architecture department and deals with the laser cutting machines.
Mm-hmm.
So, together, me and him, we came up with the modified design so as to take into account the comfort factor for the face shield.
That's
And
nice.
hence, we have come up with this design.
So Abid, is your design that you made, is it like custom made, built by you, or is it something that you have been able to take support from the internet?
From the internet, we got the design where we have this option to stretch and
Mm-hmm.
place
Mm-hmm.
so that it can fit most of the people's head
Okay.
easily. Okay. But the changes that we have made is the way the PETG material is connected
Mm-hmm.
to the part, as well as I've increased the distance from the forehead to the
Mm.
glass PETG material.
Okay.
The reason for increasing the distance is, first of all, it wouldn't be a disturbance for people with nose which is quite large.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing, for the ones who are wearing glasses,
Mm-hmm.
if if you try to breathe, maybe you might see some
Yeah.
kind of fumigation. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So to prevent these factors, we have ensured we have changed the design and made it a bit larger in here.
Great.
Um, the other factor is, if we are not doing any kind of branding, we can take out this section as well.
Mm, okay.
It's so as to reduce material to the max. But we are just showing our brand to introduce to just inform from where we are, from where the person has received the face shield.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
So have you
But
been able to?
even though, yeah, even though I've included this, you can see that the thickness has
It's very
been
small.
reduced.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so that to minimize the material that is used.
So have you been able to like receive any feedback on this shield, face shield? Has someone been able to use it, and how was their, feedback on this comfort and support and all these things?
Okay, as you have mentioned, once we generated the prototype, uh, there was a news post on Gulf News
Yeah.
mentioning that we have developed the first working prototype, let's say, of the
Mm-hmm.
face shield.
Mm-hmm.
And upon hearing this, we had received an order for at least 20 pieces from the chairman himself of the
Mm-hmm.
university,
Mm-hmm.
asking so that he can test it out and maybe provide it to people he know and so on. So we did that. We received another call from someone abroad. He mentioned that he wants to buy these, but we told him specifically that we are not interested to sell these. We are just providing it to the community.
Okay.
So similar such kind of communication is going on right now, and
Mm-hmm.
we are seeking to send few samples to hospitals
Okay.
within UAE to check if they have demand for this, and based
Mm.
on the demand, we are willing to produce.
So Abid, if there is someone who's watching this right now, let's say
Yes,
maybe hospitals, maybe schools, maybe educators, it could be anyone who's watching this right now, and if they want to know, let's say, more about this, or if they want to be able to support or create a partnership, how can they, do this right now?
they can actually contact our college dean, Dr. Hamdi. I can maybe share his details with you so that you can include it in the description.
Perfect.
If they contact him, they can definitely get in touch, and we can produce the shields. Or if they have any suggestions to improve the design, they may let us know about it.
That's amazing. Thank you, Abid, for that. I mean, that sounds like a very, I mean, we are all in this together, right? I mean, people thought that
Yes,
this is going to be something that's going to go away after a month, we're all going to be fine, but it's going to be for here for some time. We don't know for how long,
yes,
but it's going to be some time. And it's great that people like you, institutes like you, and, universities, like Abu Dhabi University are taking these initiatives and be like, what, let's go on the front line and support these workers and support these people, right, and support the government. So
definitely.
I do want to say that if in any case, if me, thank you so much, Abid, for your knowledgeable advice, and have a good day. And
You
again, to
too.
all the audiences, thank you for joining in and thank you for watching. Do like, comment, and share the video to whoever you think is going to be useful. Thank you very much and have a great day.